Engaged family.
Hello,
Hey,
hello.
everybody. How are we doing?
Doing good.
This is going to be a fun evening tonight. Is Dr. Prasad on the call? I see Che. Do we have Dr. Kedar Prasad? Dr. Prasad.
That is so awesome. We're excited.
Absolutely.
I have
Absolutely.
guests on here.
We are going to have a fantastic night. And we are going to talk about a very important product for us, and it's going to be our collagen. Che, I see you on there. Che, are you ready to go tonight?
Oh yeah, I'm very excited about it.
Okay, well, let's get Dr. Prasad on the call. And we're going to get the call started here in a few minutes. Che, you are a co-formulator with Dr. Prasad on the GLP-1 boost. We're going to be talking about a product that is going to be extremely helpful with people's results with the GLP-1. It's the collagen. And we're going to talk about a lot of pretty special benefits from the collagen. Do you want to just tell people a little bit, because we're getting ready to get started here? Talk to them about the process that you and your dad go through in terms of getting the science, in terms of the research, the validation, and what makes Dr. Prasad's CQF process so effective.
Yeah, there he is. Well, my dad is like, as you've said, the Michelangelo of micronutrients. So, and I've worked under him, with him, throughout my early childhood, if you can believe it, throughout my college and then in medical school, I trained to be an MD, and he continued his work in micronutrients nonstop. That's all he talks about at the dinner table, at birthdays, at any event. But so, I was hearing a lot about it, and then the opportunity came for me to work with him. I've seen all the products that he's made for designed for Engage Global, which I take myself. And then when I started working with Engage Global, was invited. I'd been met people before, and it seemed like a great group of people. And my dad and I would sit down and think about what other things can people benefit from, because there's the core ones, but there are a lot of other areas where there's a need for supplements, and where supplements can enhance your body's own ability to do what it's supposed to do. And so we would sit down, and he's really the scientist, would do the research, and we'd look through all the possibilities of things and make sure there was nothing that was in amounts that would be toxic, and everything that would be complementary. And he's always been excellent at looking at all the different aspects of it, from what the effects will be as well as what the side effects could be. And so, really, for this first product, the GLP-1 boost that we worked on together, he came up with it. We looked at it and refined it, and you had a lot of input in asking questions, which is a great kind of team effort in doing this to make the best product that can be out there. Really, tapping into my dad's his career of doing nothing but studying the effects of micronutrients on human health, for the benefit of mankind, really. And so it's been inspiring for me to get into that, to kind of move into that, since I've had so much of my career for the last 20 years as a pathologist and an MD, working in a hospital setting, really not in the research setting. This has been very rewarding, especially to work with my dad, who's, I feel, is a genius at what he does.
Well, Dr. Prasad,
Thank you.
how does it feel to when we say engaged family, it now includes you and your son collaborating on these special formulations? As a 90-year-old father, how does that feel?
It felt great because this is very unusual. Seldom this happens in my memory, that son and father collaborate on same issue, and with different background in terms of qualification. But as he said, that he was always aware of what I was doing. We always discuss what I'm doing, even though when he was doing a MD in a medical school. And so I always keep him well informed what I was doing it before he joined. And so it has been a very collaborating efforts, and a future product that we might develop, that is, again, would be a collaboration.
I want to ask you do you recognize this book?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if everybody can see this. This says Fighting Cancer with Vitamins and Supplements, a guide to prevention and treatment. Kedar Prasad and Che Prasad, MD, co-publishing a book.
Yeah.
Che, do you remember the year that you did this with your dad?
I would guess there was a couple of printings. Maybe the first one was in the late 90s, possibly.
It says revised issue 1989. So was there an issue before 1989?
I think the one that my dad worked at and I worked on was
First one.
19, like a long time ago, but there might be a more recent edition. But yeah,
This says
remember
2001, copyright by Kedar Prasad.
yeah, that sounds about right. Right, that was right when I was finishing my residency. We were working on that.
So everybody, I want you to know that in 2001, over 20 years ago, Che was working with his dad on the fundamental science that is behind every one of our products. And so not only did you start 20 years ago, Che, with co-producing, but now you are co-formulating. And how lucky and fortunate are we to have everybody. So tonight we've got a special treat. We're going to talk about my special lady, Janine's favorite product, Dr. Prasad. Did you know this is her favorite product? This is collagen. The reason that Janine loves this is she's in her early 50s, and she's been striving to enhance her skin and her nails and her hair. And over the last 6 to 12 months that she's been taking this product, she has been going to her skin people, her nail people, her hair people, and they are commenting on how it is helping her. Now, what I love about what you say, Dr. Prasad, is the collagen may help the beauty on the outside, but the most important thing is what it does for the body on the inside. Is that right?
That's right. Awesome.
Well, we're going to tell people what this collagen is doing for people on the inside and outside. And so I'm going to get this presentation rocking and rolling, and we're going to teach people about collagen daily. Now, can everybody see? Can you see this, Che? Is this?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I want everybody to know that Collagen Daily is a product that addresses major needs in all of our health. And as we're getting ready to talk about this, I want to remind you that these statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. And these products, specific Collagen Daily, is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, prevent any disease. But these are products that are going to provide your body the nutrients at the basic level and help you be the best you can be. And so the challenge, when Dr. Prasad and I were talking about collagen, we talked about the challenge that people experience as a result of a lack of collagen and some other things like hyaluronic acid. And now even we're going to talk about hormones and enzymes. But a lot of people struggle with joint pain and stiffness. As we get older, our skin gets more wrinkled and less healthy. We have weakened bone structure. Our organs are starting to function less optimally, and they shrink. Muscle weakness, slower wound healing, and what we've come to know even more so now is there's this nasty enzyme in our body called DPP4, which destroys our GLP-1 hormone. And as we know, this is really important. So we're going to talk tonight about these challenges and the answer. And the answer is, at the core level, collagen is crucial for bone strength. Collagen maintains our skin elasticity, hydration, helps maintain structure and function of our organs. It protects our GLP-1 by inhibiting the DPP4 enzyme. It's essential for tissue repair. It's an important component of cartilage, which cushions our joints. And of course, it supports our hair and nails. Now I'm going to do just a quick personal testimonial around the collagen. I've been taking it now since we launched it for well over, I think we're a couple of years now, Dr. Prasad. On December 16th, I fell and broke my ankle, and I severely tore the ligaments in my ankle. And I went into the doctor I went to the hospital that night, and then I went to the doctor a couple days later, and the doctor said, we need to do surgery, Dave. And I talked to people, I talked to Dr. Prasad and others. I'm like, I'm really nervous about the surgery. Everybody said, Dave, see if you can delay a decision on that and see how your body heals on its own. And so in talking with the surgeon, we agreed that we're going to put a cast on my ankle, let it heal up for 2 weeks, take the cast off and see what the results were. Well, in 2 weeks, my bone started to heal. In fact, my bone realigned because the ligaments strengthened and started to heal, and they realigned where they put me in a boot. And on your birthday, Dr. Prasad, you saw me in that boot, as others. And the very next week, I was out of the boot, and I've been out of the boot now for 6 weeks. I'm going to be seeing the doctor. I saw the doctor again. He said, David, your ankle's healed up. Just keep using it, be healthy, and we're going to do a final assessment here in another 10 days. But I can tell you, I absolutely know, Dr. Prasad, that your collagen helped my body heal. What do you think? Am I overestimating the impact of the collagen on my body?
No, not at all. I think this is what's supposed to do. But, you predict that it will do it because there is scientific literature. When it happens, you are very excited. I'm very excited to find out.
Well, Dr. Prasad, I want to thank you for my personal blessings, and we have a lot of stories around it. And this is Collagen Daily with enzyme inhibitors. It's designed to replenish your body's collagen, restore your skin's moisture and smoothness, and promote a healthier you. Our Collagen Daily is boosted with premium collagen peptides, robust enzyme inhibitors, and hyaluronic acid. It's a natural solution to healthy aging. It's all natural, and it's as simple as mixing with a beverage. I have it with my coffee every morning, and it helps you move on to a more vibrant you. Now, I want everybody to know also, there's no collagen in the world like this. These enzyme inhibitors are so unique that Dr. Prasad, we were able, and we know we got this patented in slightly less than a year, which is unheard of. So the collagen we're going to teach you about tonight is unlike any other collagen in the world. Engage is the only place you can get it, and we're going to help you understand it from the science level. So Che, why don't you lead your dad, you and your dad, in educating us on the science behind Collagen Daily. Help us understand the true artist of science that your dad is, like we like to say, the Michelangelo of micronutrient science. I want everybody to know also, Dr. Saad, you just completed a lecture in Dubai this week, did you not?
Yes, I did. I have to get up at 4:45 in the morning.
Yeah, he called me to confirm the time because there's the time difference. He went, I'm supposed to talk at this time. What is it? So we made sure that he was up and ready and looking great. And
it went very well.
Yeah.
Dr. Prasad was invited to speak about our Core 4 to a group of scientists that are world-renowned. He shared education with numerous other highly renowned and prominent scientists. I just want everybody, I wanted just for you to just digest for a minute how fortunate we are to have a man like Dr. Prasad leading our company and the products we get to share. He's the reason our products work. He's the reason our products are so effective. And without Dr. Prasad, we wouldn't have this blessed opportunity. And I want you to know people paid significant amounts of money to travel the world to hear from Dr. Prasad at this lecture. We get the good fortune of hearing from him by just investing our time. So Che, why don't you take us through a journey with Dr. Prasad and help us understand what this collagen is all about?
Yeah, so some of the things, there's a couple of quotes from my dad. I'll read them since he's the one who came up with them. But during aging, there's decreased activity of synthetic enzymes like hyaluronic acid synthase, which causes decreased levels of hyaluronic acid, which is something that moisturizes the skin. Therefore, supplementation with hyaluronic acid that you have with Collagen Daily is essential. So that's like a component. There's a lot of collagen supplements out there, but this is an essential component because it helps kind of synergistically work with the collagen to ameliorate some of the effects like wrinkles. It promotes hydration, and Dad, you can speak more to that.
I want to tell another quick story here, Che. I was sitting next to an older lady. She was 73 at a tennis match, and she had fallen like me, but she didn't break any bones, but she twisted her knee, and it was swollen, and she was struggling with swelling in her knee and joint lubrication, and she was taking a collagen. And when I shared with her about the hyaluronic acid and the enzyme inhibitor, she's like, I want your product. And so I want you to know that the enzymes inhibitors and the hyaluronic acid separates us from the rest of the crowd. You've got something really special, and Dr. Prasad, you've nailed it on the head as to how we could create something special for folks. So, Che, why don't you share with people exactly what our Collagen Daily is going to promote for them?
Yeah, well, so the things that it's going to promote, so people may not know, but collagen is a protein, and it's the most abundant protein in the human body. It's estimated that like 30% of your total protein is collagen. So it's something that's in your skin, it's in your joints, in the cartilage, it's in all the ligaments, and those are the places that most people probably are familiar with, but it's also involved in all your organs, all your internal organs. So a collagen supplement, its goal is to replenish the body's collagen, which actually starts decreasing and becoming weaker as early as age 20. And by age 40 and above, you really start to see changes in it. So a supplement that has collagen makes sense, but of course you want the right type. So it can restore skin moisture and smoothness, and then the moisture with the hyaluronic acid. That is something that works in conjunction with the collagen to do that, as well as help lubricate joints, while the collagen helps support the cartilage in the joints. So the strengthening of the tendons and ligaments, when you're doing any kind of working out and trying to maintain muscle mass, all your muscles and bones are connected by tendons and ligaments, and those can become more brittle and can tear more easily when you get older. So it's important, though, again, those are made, have a lot of collagen.
And so, I can speak to that again, Che. I mean, I tore my ligaments in my ankle so bad, and boom, within weeks, I was healing up. So I can speak to how effective this is for that.
Yeah, and that's always been my thing too with, as a Western trained medical doctor, there's a lot of things about micronutrients and other supplements. Not all of them are based in science. And my dad's is always based in science, which is very important. And I am of the mind like you, if I see something that works, that gives me more confidence in it. So I saw you in San Diego, and hearing that you're, fully recovered that quickly with avoiding surgery is amazing. So the collagen will, again, promotes as you age. There's going to be reduced production of collagen. There's going to be reduced quality in the collagen that you have. Your skin ages, your joints and bones can become weaker. Tendons can become more fragile. Your hair and nails can become more brittle. And another thing is reduced wound healing, because collagen is very important in wound healing. So when you get any kind of cut or have a wound, having enough collagen and the right kind of collagen and healthy collagen is very important. So the skin elasticity, that's, with sagging and wrinkles. And again, I was talking about hair and nail and joints, bones, muscles, and also organ health. So people don't think about that. Your heart has a lot of collagen in it. And all these things, as you get older and the collagen is decreased, it has effects on everything, which is why people age. So this doesn't reverse aging. We're still looking for the supplement that will do that. And hopefully my dad will figure that one out. But this prevents the acceleration of it and helps maintain your body, and especially with everything that has collagen, which again is 30% of the total protein in your body.
So now, Che, you just gave probably as long a list of any supplement I've ever seen in terms of helping the body. Dr. Prasad, you have identified Collagen Daily as one of the core four. We talk about the core four nutrients or supplements that you recommend. What would you add to? I mean, we can see why it's so important, but I mean, can you really, collagen should be a part of everyone's daily supplementation, as you've recommended as a core four, right?
Yes, exactly. And there has been a clinical study actually about organ health. And clinical study was that in Alzheimer's disease, people loses memory. And so this doctor, for some reason, thought that I will do MRI on the brain of the Alzheimer's patient. And they did MRI. And as they are all old people, and you expected theoretically that collagen will decrease in the brain, and that causes certain area of the brain just shrinking. And of course, people have a memory loss. And then they ran a supplement study, a double-blind, a placebo trial with collagen one group and placebo another group, and found that only 5 grams of collagen peptides, I mean, not whole collagen peptides, for 90 days and then went and repeated the experiment. In MRI, shrinkage of the brain was markedly improved, and memory loss that people were suffering also improved. So
Wow.
in this case, people have started remembering it. And that's why, at least in the brain, they measure clinical study, but it could be also heart, it could be kidney, because it is present in all places, even on a ear. Collagen peptide, somebody who loses hair, they are missing certain types of collagen.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it is very important for hearing loss. And therefore, collagen peptide is also important to maintain your hearing, not your hearing and heart. So all organs, really.
Well, so I mean, collagen is one of the fastest growing supplement categories in the world. I mean, it's in excess of an $8 billion industry right now.
Yes.
And so people are experiencing great results with collagen. And I'm going to say collagen, and Dr. Prasad's science has shown this collagen, as long as it's a high quality, all natural collagen, it's going to deliver results. So we're not going to say other products won't deliver results, but I can tell you no one else has the hyaluronic acid and the enzyme inhibitors. So no other product's going to deliver the results like ours. And I'm hoping you're catching the vision of how important collagen is in your health, short and long term. And I've just, my testimony of collagen has just been enhanced since I broke my ankle and tore my ligaments. I can tell you it is a product that's going to deliver for you. And then as you ladies, it's going to deliver in ways that everybody's going to love, including you and the people that love you. So we're going to continue on. So we're not just talking about the benefits of collagen. Let's talk of the types of benefits we just talked about. Let's talk about what these additional benefits of collagen are, Che.
Yeah, so Dad, you can talk about this, but I mean, we've been talking about the collagen peptides that are in there. But as with everything, my dad is not satisfied with it just being collagen. That would have been easy for him to say, yeah, let's just do another collagen supplement. So he looked into other things that would not only, enhance the collagen, but, keep it from being degraded and also help with the other things that collagen supports. So if collagen supports the joints and the cartilage, the hyaluronic acid will support some of the moisture and fluid and things like that. And so it's like a synergistic effect. But I'll let you, Dad, talk about the enzyme inhibitors and the hyaluronic acid.
Because if you don't put the enzyme inhibitor, the affected collagen will disappear sooner. So you don't get a permanent longer period of time, whether your skin issue improved. But if you don't have an inhibitor of collagenase, which degrades collagen, then effectiveness would not last longer. And most of the commercial preparation that I have seen, they don't have an inhibitor of the enzyme collagenase.
So, Dr. Prasad, the other thing I want to speak to is, when we go to formulate products, and I know a lot of our folks on this call have been to our manufacturing facility here in Utah. Everything we do is premium. So Dr. Prasad, he wouldn't let us in any way cut costs on the premium quality of the collagen peptides, the grass-fed beef sourcing of it, the testing of it for purity, and the quality and the certification of the facility where we make it. Everything of all of our products, and the collagen is the same, is of the highest quality, the highest standards of GMP manufacturing processes. It's as high a quality as you're going to get. And here's what I love about what you do for us, Dr. Prasad, is you help figure out how to not only make formulations where the product works, but you create a product that's formulated to last over a longer period of time.
That's correct.
So why don't you help us understand a little bit about how our collagen with the enzyme inhibitors neutralizes those enzymes and how that amplifies the length of time our body can benefit from the collagen?
Yeah, because if the enzymes are there, collagenase is there, they will degrade quickly the newly formed collagen that if your collagen doesn't have an enzyme inhibitor. And so we decided to put an enzyme inhibitor from the two sources. One was the green tea extract, and another was one was the amla extract, another was white tea extract.
Yes.
And because the reason we pick up two, because they have a different level So when you combine them both together, the inhibition is much more than you just take a, say, amla extract, and so or white tea extract. So combine these two. So there are two sources of collagenase inhibitor, and this is inhibition of collagen inhibitor is extremely important for prolonging effect of collagen that you observe.
Okay, so when we applied for the patent with this, it was so unique that the patent office basically had no comments and said, "You've got your patent." That was pretty
right. That was the quickest patent we ever got.
It's the fastest ever. So
fastest, yeah.
I just want to just help people digest this, that the heart of everything we do is the cutting edge research of Dr. Prasad and his discovery of the natural enzyme inhibitors that mixed with the collagen, neutralize these bad enzymes. Once again, this is something nobody else has done.
Right.
Dr. Prasad, like we're talking about collagenase, hyaluronidase, and matrix metalproteinases and elastases. These are words that are blowing. What does that even mean?
Well, those are all enzymes that inhibits the collagenase, and also the enzyme that can destroy also hyaluronic enzyme that is called hyaluronidase, and that's why there is no inhibitor for that. That's why we said we will give a supplement.
Okay.
And metalloprotein, he says, an elastase is destroy elastic. That is responsible for your elasticity of your skin.
Okay.
And so metalloproteinase is also inhibitor of collagenase. And so these are all work together in terms of inhibiting the not only collagenase, but also hyaluronidase. I can't pronounce it nicely.
Hyaluronidase, yeah. And the elastase too. So, I mean, yeah, those work in conjunction because like when your skin loses elasticity, like my dad was saying, the collagenase is an enzyme that degrades collagen. So you have inhibitors of that. So it's both inhibiting the degradation of the collagen that you're taking in so that you have more longevity of the collagen that you're taking with the supplement, but also prevents the degradation of the collagen that you have there that's in existence. So,
Che, it's inhibiting the degradation of the collagen you're taking in and what you already have in your body. Is that what I heard you say?
Yeah, it helps prolong the life of collagen by inhibiting that enzyme. But you've already got collagen in your body, but you're also taking in new collagen, and you don't want that destroyed by the enzymes.
Yeah, that's a good point, Jay, because your body already has certain amount of collagen. So not only it prevents the formation of new collagen, but also it maintains the collagen which are already there in your body. So it has double advantage.
Okay, so the hyaluronidase, is that also what degrades your hyaluronic acid in your body? Is that what that does, Dr.?
Yeah.
And so by inhibiting that, you're improving the fluid and the lubrication in your joints, right?
Right.
And so the matrix of metalproteinases, what is that?
That also, this is like with collagenase, it works in it together with metalproteinases also is an inhibitor of collagen.
Okay, so we're neutralizing that also. And then, okay, I heard you say the elastase is what creates the elasticity in our skin.
Elastase is the enzyme that breaks down elastin, and elastin is what gives skin elasticity. So, and by hitting all these things, you're working together because, if you look at the effects of decreased collagen, being that your skin becomes wrinkled, and then there's also some sagging that's due to loss of elastin. This is working on all those levels to, to kind of prevent that.
So basically,
it's not going to make more, but you are then now taking a supplement that's going to increase your body's levels of collagen.
So like we say, these are the villains behind our visible signs of aging, such as wrinkles, sagging skin, and also the invisible signs of aging, like joint pain and organ issues.
Yeah.
So by neutralizing these villains, we're enhancing our body's ability to be more healthy in many levels.
That's right.
Okay, so by taking collagen daily, you're leveraging these patented enzyme inhibitors and you're boosting your collagen level. And so Che, why don't you walk through, we've talked about a lot of the benefits at the 30,000 foot level. Why don't you talk a little more specific about the benefits that this collagen is going to deliver at the specific areas in our body?
Yeah, so we've talked a little bit about this in general terms, but specifically looking at it, you can replenish your body's collagen that restores more of a balance and kind of more how it was when you're more youthful. Like again, collagen starts getting less and weaker as early as age 20. So you also, in addition to replenishing collagen, we were just talking about how it decreases the degradation of collagen that the enzymes are doing. So we're providing enzymes that inhibit the degradation of collagen. So as far as skin moisture and smoothness, the hyaluronic acid is something that's involved in that. And again, we have the enzymes, the hyaluronidase, that inhibits that enzyme that breaks down that. So we're really promoting, everyone's going to get older and you can't stop it, but you can promote the healthy aging. So you can get a more youthful skin texture, slow down some of the signs that everyone sees of aging. I think it can promote hair and nail health. I started taking the supplement maybe 6 months ago. And that's the only time since I've turned 40, I'm now 56, where people have commented that my hair looked good. So just, anecdotal, but something that I noticed. And then, bones and joints all get weakened. Your cartilage becomes more brittle. It can be decreased. And so anything you can do to support not only the cartilage, but also moisture and lubrication in the joints. And as we were saying, some of the invisible things is your organs themselves as they start to lose their collagen and have weaker collagen. So it really is working on multiple levels. And the one thing I would say is that my dad likes to promote this even to his family, but to have a lot of tact when you're talking to a woman about it, because when he mentioned to my wife that this would have the benefits of preventing wrinkles, he didn't mean that she had wrinkles, but she did kind of go, for a second. Then after he left, he went, do I have wrinkles? But I think he always comes, his heart is always in the right place. He wanted her to age healthily and, have a prevention of the things that can happen down the road.
I think that's an interesting point. How we present things will often impact how people take things. And so the framing of this is it's going to just help you age better, not to say that like you say, someone's got wrinkles or whatever, but the benefits of this product over time certainly are proving well-founded in a lot of people's lives.
And
So-
also another point I want to mention,
Yes.
among various organs that we mentioned it, they also, when you grow older, you lose hearing problem. And when you have, and this has been demonstrated, that people who have a hearing loss, they have also loss of certain types of collagen. And therefore, supplemental with collagen will also maintain your hearing, maintain normal hearing while you are aging. This is very important.
I know that, Dr. Prasad, your micro daily, you did some studies with hearing, on hearing, and I think what it was, 3 out of 5 people that took micro daily had enhanced and improvement with tinnitus. Is that right?
Tinnitus was 70%, yeah.
70%. So now if you add the collagen with the micro daily, not only are you helping people who have tinnitus, but you're helping their ear just be more healthy in terms of aging, right?
Yeah, during aging, our goal, like you said, and Jay said, our goal is you can't prevent reverse aging, but while you are aging, maintain a good quality of life while you are aging.
And you're an example of that, Dr. Prasad.
Yeah, right. I have still 50% of the hair is still black.
I think you have more than 50% of your hair, Dr. Prasad. That looks pretty darn good. Well, Dr. Prasad, why don't you talk to us about the clinical studies, some of the clinical studies around the hyaluronic acid? I mean, that piece of the formula has some very specific benefits that were clinically validated, right?
Yeah. I mean, they have been shown, when people take collagen, looks like it is skin texture improves, even the hydration improves. So collagen looks like have multiple function, but in addition to that, if you add another hyaluronic acid, that is further improve the, but even though suppose people don't add some formulation, still you can have some improvement, not as much optimal improvement in a skin hydration. So it looks like collagen has some unique function that at least for things that, and especially all the enzyme inhibitor we have given it, that increases all the enzyme that degrades elastin.
I'm sorry, Dr. Prasad, my cursor, when I move it, sometimes it moves the screen. So I'm going to go back. There we go. Okay, so the hyaluronic acid is like a supercharger for the collagen. Is that what I heard?
Supercharge, yeah.
Supercharger, okay.
Yeah.
So now let's talk about the GLP-1 boost, because we just launched this product and we're having some amazing stories. In fact, I want to give everyone a heads up. Once we've done talking about this, and before we announce a few other things, we want to give people a chance to tell us some stories. Dr. Prasad, you were on the call last night where we heard stories about the GLP-1 boost.
Yes.
Che, why don't you just remind everyone of the GLP boost, what it does, the benefits of it, and then talk a little bit about how the collagen. So we've got the hyaluronic acid and enzyme inhibitors supercharge our collagen, but they also supercharge the GLP boost. So why don't you help us understand that a little bit as we're talking about collagen tonight?
Yeah, the GLP-1 boost was the first product that I worked on in collaboration with my dad. So that one, looking at obesity and glucose regulation, which is very important in the body. The effects of GLP-1 boost are to reduce hunger, slows gastric emptying, allowing nutrients to be absorbed more, regulates the blood glucose levels, the blood sugar levels, inhibits glucagon release, and decreases glucose production in the liver, and overall improves glucose metabolism. So these are some of the things that the GLP-1 boost is really boosting GLP-1 in your body, to have the effects of this particular product of achieving weight loss. But in doing this, as with everything, my dad always finds a way that this is going to be enhanced by another product that's already out there. So I'll let my dad speak to how collagen plays a role in this.
Yeah, I think the collagen peptide is the only that we have, collagen daily we call it. That's the only agent which has an inhibitor of GLP, because GLP is quickly destroyed by enzyme called DPP4. And there's nothing you can, that's why, for example, Ozempic, they have to give an injection every day. And so I think it is very important to remember that in this case is oral dose. So if you have an inhibitor of DPP4, DP boost formula prolongs GLP production throughout the day, because we have different herbs. It has the negative effect of DPP4, because GIP that we produce reduces the toxicity of GLP-1. But what we have it in collagen is an inhibitor of DPP4, and therefore you prolong the lifespan of GLP-1 for much, much longer time, and therefore you will see faster effect in terms of weight loss.
So, Dr. Prasad, what I just heard you say is you and Che have formulated the GLP-1 it's got 9 unique ingredients, and if I remember right, 7 of them stimulate the GLP-1 hormone production in your body. Is that correct?
Some of them produces both GLP-1 and GIP.
So you've got 7 ingredients that stimulate GLP-1 and GIP, or GLP-1 alone, right? So you've got these unique ingredients. And so because of that, they stimulate it at a different rate, meaning some of them stimulate it quickly, some of them will stimulate a little more slowly. So stretched out the period of time that a body's going to have GLP-1, and you're going to feel the benefits of that, which is to feel full longer, eat less, less cravings. And then you've added 2 additional ingredients that help to burn fat. Is that correct?
That's right. That 2 additional ingredients that not only they removes your existing fat, but also inhibits the formation of new fat. So that is also important for weight loss.
Well, Dr. Prasad, just last night we heard how people who were losing, 3, 5, upwards of 10 pounds,
Yeah.
not only are they losing the weight, but they're losing inches. So they're having a lot of success in seeing the fat they want to get rid of to go so that they can lose inches. And that's the way your formula was designed to deliver on that promise, right?
Yeah, and another interesting that I'm waiting for at least 100 people report like that, then I will believe in. Thus, people have not reported any acute toxicity like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, abdominal distension, and they may have a little bit of issue, but not a serious issue that many times a drug like Ozempic or some other commercial product they have, they face all this kind of a toxicity, and many of them tolerate it, and some of them don't tolerate and then don't take it. And
Well, I think,
thus
yeah,
far, our product that we have has not reported that kind of extreme toxicity.
well, we've been having, like you said, a lot of really fantastic results without a lot of the negative results of the Ozempic and Wegovy's. And also, I've heard a lot of people. I mean, I'm hearing a lot of stories. So why don't we let's stop this share for right now. And I want to invite. This is something I'm doing just off the cuff, Dr. Prasad. So I have no idea what we're going to hear from folks right now.
Okay.
But we want to invite you, if you have a story that you want to share about the GLP-1 boost and hopefully GLP-1 boost and collagen, we'd love you to raise your hand and we're going to give you a chance to tell your story. We'll hear from 3 to 5 of you tonight. And then of course, in the future, we'll be doing a full call around GLP-1 and testimonials and stuff. But does anyone have a story that they would like to share tonight?
Don't feel shy.
Yeah, please don't be shy. I know last night we had quite a few folks raise their hands.
I'll share one.
Who's this? Is this Beth?
Yep.
Okay, Beth, and then others as you're thinking, we'd love to see you raise your hand.
So, am I duplicating? Hang on. Okay, so I called Dave and told him that when I got back from Pennsylvania, I had lost 3.5 pounds. So for me, I'm very excited because nothing's ever worked for me. So that's a real testimony so far, Dr. Prasad's. So I'm excited. And I believe there's somebody, Ada's on this phone. If you can, Ada, if you can unmute. What is it? *1, yo, to unmute.
So maybe we can see her and see if we can ask to unmute her. So I can't see her, Beth. So
It's 724 and it ends in 1231.
okay, so we'll go through 724. Yeah, I can't see her number, Beth.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm
there we
here,
go.
I think.
Okay, we got you. Yes.
I couldn't figure out how to unmute myself until all of a sudden I got it. So I couldn't really talk. So, all right, are you ready for a testimony?
Of course, we're ready. We're looking forward to it.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. So my name is Ada. I'm 33 years old and a mother of 6 children. I've been battling health issues for the longest time. I've tried a lot of different things. Can you imagine I was weary? So anyway, I was always discouraged because things weren't working. So 1st of February, I started taking the Micro Daily EMF, Micro Daily Hydro, Digestive Boost, and the probiotic in order to buy 2, get 1 free of the GLP-1 boost. So February the 25th, I got it started taking 1 in the morning, 1 in the afternoon. Later, Beth told me if my body needs more to take 2 in the morning and 2 in the afternoon. By then, I was already 3 weeks on the other micronutrients and also started to go on walks morning and evening. And here's when things started to change. I soon noticed I could run for quite a ways. That was a huge step for me because a year ago I've tried to run and I thought I'd have a heart attack. And it wasn't that I lost so many pounds. I think it was because the micro daily was repairing my heart. Because now when I lay down to sleep, I can relax and not need 2 or more pillows so I can breathe. Plus, I've done cleaning around the house I didn't do for the longest time. Yes, I'm excited. Sunday, we actually walked 2 miles to church. So I totaled 4 miles altogether. My husband was like, hey, you're not even telling me to slow down. You can actually keep up. So yes, I'm really exciting. I mean, at first I didn't know. I was kind of stubborn. You could all ask Beth. She would probably tell you I was, but no, I'm glad I tried it. I mean, I'm excited to see what the outcome is. I've actually lost 9 pounds on the GLP-1 boost.
Wow.
So yes, I'm very excited about this product, and yeah, I'm very glad I listened to Beth, and I'm just excited to see what the future brings.
Well, we thank you for this.
Thank
Thank
you.
you for sharing that. Thank you for being vulnerable. And we're excited to see what your ultimate results are because it sounds like you've gotten off to a very good start.
Yeah, well, I'm going to try my best because my husband promised me a new refrigerator if I lose enough pounds. I'm going to go for it.
I love it. Well, we're going to help you out. I love that. So thank you for that testimonial. I see a couple other hands raised here. So I see Horace and Bev.
Dave?
Horace. Yes.
This is Beverly. Yes, this is Bev, Horace's wife. I just wanted to say that I started taking the GLP boost. I can't even remember when I did it. I did not sign up for the contest. I am so hurt because I've lost 4 pounds.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the outcome. What I really noticed, not so much of the weight per se, but the inches. I'm getting in clothes that was fitting tight. Now it's looser. And
Exactly.
it is so wonderful to be comfortable in your clothes and not when you go to button, you have to draw up, you know?
I
You
do.
don't
I
have
do.
you don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. So it's wonderful. I'm looking forward to things improving even more. I can't, Donnell, you remember when we started? I can't remember exactly when we started it, how long it's been. But besides the scale, forget the scale. I'm looking at my clothes and how I feel.
Well, Bev, thank you for sharing that. You know, like we say, I think you can be looking at, 2 to 3 pounds a week. So, 8 pounds in a month is not an unusual result. So we're looking forward to seeing continued results with your efforts. Nancy, I see that, and also Bev, you can still sign up for the contest. Just lose another 10 pounds.
Yeah, but I didn't take the picture. I
Well,
didn't take
do
the
it
picture.
right now. Take it, and I have a feeling you're going to lose another 8 to 10 or 12 pounds. I'll bet you still can win it.
Okay, I'm gonna do it.
Okay,
Thank you,
Nancy.
Dave.
Thank you. All right, Nancy.
Okay. So I just came off a cruise. So I started taking the GLP-1 right before the cruise started. And I'm like, okay, I'm not going on a cruise to lose weight. So when I came back, I lost 2 pounds before. So came back from the cruise and within the first week, I've lost 4 pounds. Okay. So my food habits, so I normally will eat a whole hamburger. Everybody can eat a whole hamburger, right? I was completely full at half a hamburger. That was it. I was done. Tonight, I had chicken strips, boneless, no skin, plain old 2 chicken strips. I could only eat 1. my body is full right now. I'm not eating popcorn. I'm not eating ice cream. I'm not eating any of those bad things that I want to eat after dinner because I'm full. So I know I love this new product. It is so amazing. So thank you, Dr. Prasad.
Nancy, thank you for sharing this. I'm just going to make a comment. This is just a David observation. Like, Nancy, I'm looking at your face, and then I'm thinking about like Jeff and Helen Ashby last night. I'm looking at the people that are sharing us the stories, like Beth. And your faces are already slimming out. I don't know where you're losing the weight. I know you're losing inches, but I'm seeing people's faces slimming out. It's very, very interesting to watch. I'm so excited over the next 2-3 months of this GLP getting launched journey of just continuing to have these testimonials, seeing the progress everybody makes. The stories are already rolling in. I see 2 more hands, so we'll do 2 more testimonials tonight. And I'm going to then announce a pretty special opportunity here in just a minute. So I see, Bernard, you've got your hand up.
You know, David, after I saw Jeff last night, I didn't notice something until today. I was working in my yard and my pants kept falling off. I couldn't figure out. I'm sitting up saying, I can't figure out why in the world. And it happened yesterday. And all of a sudden, I realized on my belt, I was on the last loop. And I didn't realize that my pants, and now I have to make some new holes or buy new belts, because I didn't know that I was actually losing around the waist until I kept tightening my pants. Today I was working in the yard. My wife says, "Pull your pants up," and all of a sudden it's on the last loop. And so I have to say that GLP is slamming, and we're getting some great results.
Well, I love it. I love it. Those are the stories we love. I see, Becky, you've got your hand raised. We're going to give you the last hurrah right here, and then we're going to share with everybody another very special opportunity.
Okay, well, thank you. I just wanted to share that I actually was a Mounjaro user and was on it for about a year, and altogether I lost about 50 pounds.
Wow.
And felt great, thought it was wonderful. And then my in-laws said, "You got to try this GLP-1 boost." And I was really hesitant because I thought, I don't want to lose my progress. And I've been doing so good. And I'll tell you what, I feel so much better on this boost than I ever did with the Mounjaro. I don't get an upset stomach as bad as I did after taking my shot. So far, just being on it for 2 weeks, I've lost 10 pounds.
Huh.
So I'm having, oh, sorry, my husband just yelled at me. No, 11. So
Okay.
yes, I've lost 11 pounds and it's still just dropping away. And I was diabetic. I'm not sure if I am anymore because I feel so great, but I'm not having those sugar spikes like I used to. And just overall, I feel so much better and I've struggled with weight my whole life. And so to actually have and see the success with this has just, and the fact that I feel so good on it is amazing to me.
Well, Becky, congratulations. Continue the journey. I hope you entered the contest because you already got a free bottle of GLP coming because you've already done the 10 pounds. So congratulations.
Yeah.
And I just want to thank everybody for being vulnerable.
Thank you.
Dave, if we could jump in quick with Becky. She and her husband signed up today as affiliates. They were just customers and they upgraded today after such an incredible result for both of them. So just amazing. And I sent this in the chat, but Dennis Perrin is on, and he kind of plateaued for a little bit until he added the collagen. If you've got another 30 seconds, Dennis has a great testimony.
All right, Dennis, do you want to tell us your story?
I do too, David. This is Manya.
Okay. All right. I guess we're going to talk about a few more stories. Everybody, you got it. I mean, I see 143 people on here. Don't drop off because I've got a special announcement when we're done with these stories. And okay, I'm going to just let everybody know 2 more stories and then we'll save stories for our next call. How about that? So 2 more. So
okay.
We have Dennis and then I heard one other person.
It was Manya.
Manya. Okay.
Okay. Dave, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Guys, I've been on your product for years. It saved my wife's life. I mean, way back at the Micro Daily. So when we were coming out with the diet program, I know Dr. Prasad and I knew it would be good. So I was ready for it. I've got some scales that track my weight, my BMI, my body fat, tracks everything. And prior to getting on the product, I had lost about 10 or 12 pounds over the few months. So I'd kind of plateaued before I even started it. Well, now I've been on the product for 18 days and I've lost 8 pounds.
Oh, wow.
But talking, I mean, and I was hard to even, I haven't been this weight in decades. But I was talking with Jeff last night, I believe, and I'd plateaued. I was about 6 pounds. And then I just stayed there for a couple weeks. I'd go up and down. Then I started taking the collagen because on the first call I ordered it, got it in. I dropped like 2 pounds right off the bat. And I had no idea why. It's kind of like, what's going on? And I think just adding the collagen helped me get off that plateau and drop down farther.
Oh, good.
And then I had people notice, man, Dennis, your face, have you lost weight? I'd lost 4 pounds and they're looking at my face and all of that, asking if I'd lost weight. I've lost 40 pounds before. Nobody said anything, in the past. So, I mean, and I'm feeling great. I mean, this is an incredible product. I keep sending Jeff how I'm doing all the time, but I'll tell you, Dr. Prasad, thank you. You've come up with another home run.
Good, thank you.
Well, thank you for sharing that with us. Now, I heard one more person. Was it, remind me your name again?
It's Manya, Dave.
Okay, so
Okay.
give us your story. What have you got for us?
Okay, so I want to go all the way back to the EMF. I was real sick probably about 5 years ago, and I started with it. I'm Dolores Levat's daughter. It helped me to where I thought I was getting ready to die, and I'm telling you, I came all the way back. My heart doctor put me on metoprolol, and I've never taken it. I started with the EMF. So you and Dr. Prasad, I truly thank you all. Not only that, the GLP-1, I posted some pictures the other day, and I was telling everyone they need to ask me about it because my face has slimmed up, my waist has slimmed up, I'm back in my size, I want to say 10 pants. But not only that, even with the collagen, my nails are so beautiful. I don't have to go to the nail shop. I mean, these products are great. And it really upsets me when I'm talking to people and they're not listening. And when then I said, well, okay, you'll see. And so I started noticing, they started noticing me. And I had so many comments from the way I looked the other day. I mean, they could tell the difference. So these products are very, very good. And I wish everyone could just find out how awesome they are. So thank you all. Thank you and Dr. Prasad so much for these products.
Well, Manya, thank you for that testimony. And here's the thing that's exciting is people see the changes that are happening in our life and ask us these questions. You all have the answer for them, and that is Micro Daily, Collagen Daily, Probiotic Daily, GLP-1. You've got the answer. And so as they see the results, you're going to have more and more people joining us in our mission to bring health and goodness to the world.
Hey, Dave, we got to do one more.
Oh,
We have to.
you guys are just twisting our arm. 145 people. Don't leave. I've got an announcement.
We have to do this one.
That's okay. That's okay. One more.
Okay, Beth, we'll do another one.
Georgianne, you on? Well, they're on the call. John has lost 40 pounds since he got on the GLP, and we're wanting to know, it actually triggered his swelling to come down. And
Wow.
he has been fighting inflammation for over a year, like extremely bad. So they're wanting to ask Dr. Prasad, what did you think about that? That they've lost 40 pounds. I think it's 43 pounds in the last 3 weeks.
That's crazy.
That's crazy, yeah.
So they're on listening. They wanted me to speak up for them.
Well,
So
I won't speak for Dr. Prasad, but Dr. Prasad, I think sometimes the results of just getting people's hormones and body in balance, there can be a dramatic impact. And it sounds like this is an example of that.
Yeah, but is he taking also micro daily EMF and probiotics?
yes, he's taken an extreme amount of micro daily because he's been very, very sick.
So to reduce the inflammation,
Yeah.
maybe she can take a hydro, at least one in the morning, one in the evening in addition, because that might reduce the inflammation, because hydro is quickly absorbed. And this is just my suggestion, see how it works out.
Jay, what do you think when you hear those kinds of results?
Yeah, I mean, we want to see the results of, a couple of pounds a week. You want to be careful with too rapid of weight loss.
Then you have to
body's not used to it. So sometimes it's a lot of fluid that you're losing, which can be, when you were saying that there was decreased swelling, that could be part of it too. But you want to monitor everyone's excited about the weight loss, but you don't want too rapid in too short of a time.
Yeah.
Well, he's in care of his doctor, so he's in good hands with the doctor. But it just triggered the inflammation, and he's been dealing with the inflammation for a long time. So
yeah, I think the anti-inflammatory and the antioxidant effects of the whole regimen, I think, can contribute to the overall body health. And
is he taking a collagen peptides?
Georgianne, are you on? Can you talk now? She said I'm off mute. Yes, he's taking collagen.
Maybe he should reduce the collagen and just let the have it for some times.
Okay.
And then maybe the weight loss will be gradual.
Okay.
But those are remarkable results that we've heard, Dr. Prasad, today. And this is just
that's amazing.
We're only a couple of weeks into the GLP launch. We aren't even to a month yet. So this is just, these are real. How do you feel when you hear this, Dr. Prasad, when you hear the results that we're hearing already?
I mean, I was nervous because I didn't know it when you develop a product, but I'm so happy and very excited. And another very important discovery will come from this result if they continue like this, is that the toxicity that you see with other product that is in the market, like Ozempic and type other semaglutide and so on, and is it because of the right now they are all blaming glucose GLP-1, but it is possible that if the GLP-1 don't get very sick like compared to what they have, that means it is the polypeptide of the Ozempic or semaglutide or other products that is causing toxicity because nobody ever tested it. But here is the indirect testing, because if our product don't have significant toxicity like other people have observed, that will tell us that Ozempic toxicity is not because of GLP-1, it is because of the polypeptide toxicity.
Well, we're going to continue to obviously monitor the results of folks, Dr. Prasad. Che, you're a co-formulator with Dr. Prasad on this. How does it make you feel to hear these kinds of results with people taking the product you and your dad worked so hard to develop?
Yeah, as you said, it's such a new product and was really a unique formulation. So to hear this is really inspiring. And my dad will call me because he's on some other calls that I'm not. He'll call me every time there's a testimonial, and he'll tell me. So I heard the results coming in early, and it was very promising. And I'm looking forward to hearing more.
And I will say this, I want to just say this. I know Dr. Prasad, dosing was an area that we're fine tuning, right? And so I know that we've recommended 2 capsules in the morning before breakfast, and then if needed, 2 additional capsules before dinner. So we're interested as we continue this journey with you, and the people taking our product. we're excited to learn what dosing is really working best for people, right, Dr. Prasad?
Right. And because it differs in individual variation also.
That's right. Everybody's a little different. Now, Beth, I've heard this from so many people, but you told me this. How are you sleeping when you're taking the GLP-1?
I am, oh, hang on. Wrong mic. Sorry, I got both of these on. I'm sleeping excellent, a lot better. Well, the whole time I was in Pennsylvania, I really slept good. And that's when I had started the GLP, which is obviously different because I was not sleeping in my own bed. So that speaks a lot. And I've been taking the GLP every night before I go to bed. It's helping me sleep.
I see Tammy nodding her head. I know Bernard's nodding his head. I see many people nodding their heads. A benefit of the GLP that I'm hearing time and time again is that it's enhancing sleep in addition to what the sleep boost and CBD have done. But for those of you really struggling with sleep, the GLP-1, I'm excited to hear more and more of you experience with it. Well, Beth, I want to thank you for that. Okay, we lost 5 people we lost 5 people here. So that's 5 people that aren't going to hear about the special promotion we're introducing tonight. Dr. Prasad,
yes.
Everybody in Engage, we are announcing tonight
okay.
a buy 2, get 1 free, unlike we've ever done before. And we don't discount our Core 4 ever. So I'm not going to say buy 2 collagen, get 1 free, because that would be discounting the collagen. But I am going to say, do something we've never done before. The collagen is $66. So we're going to say if you buy 2 collagen, we're going to give you 66 reward points. So you can buy whatever you want. What do you think about that, Dr. Prasad?
Yeah, that's amazing. Very good offer.
Now, we are going to change, or we're going to limit this because we can't have you buying 50 collagen each because that's going to, we're going to run out of product. We don't want to have that happen. So we're going to limit to 2 orders per person. So you can order 2, buy 2, get 66 reward points twice. So you can get 4 collagen and 122 reward points, or 132 reward points. So that's on the table right now. It's live. This promotion is going to go from tonight till Friday night at 6 p.m. It stops Friday. And at that point, this may be the last time you ever see something like this. We're going to see how this goes. It's going to be a special offer for everyone to save money, get some collagen so that you can make sure you got plenty of collagen to go with your GLP, plenty of collagen to go with your micro daily, plenty of collagen, have a little bit in stock and extra. I don't know about you, but oftentimes I'll do a full scoop every day, which means I'm running out a little bit towards the end of the month. So this can make sure you get that little bit of extra at a really great price. So collagen daily, buy 2, get 66 reward points. It's available in the back office and the app. You can share it. There is a shareable in the app that you can text to people. So take advantage of this. This is a really special offer. All right, everybody. We've gone a little over our goal of an hour, but I think it's been well worth it. We've heard some fantastic testimonies. We've all gotten excited with the results of the GLP. Hopefully you've all gotten informed and have a clear understanding of the benefits of the collagen. Just can't recommend it highly enough. And I know we've got thousands of customers that are loving it, and you can too. All right, everybody, take advantage of the buy 2, get 1 free. We look forward to you on our April 1st corporate call. And then I think, Dr. Prasad, you've got some Sunday calls coming up with Jonathan Jones and Jeff Ashby and others. And so we've got a lot of really great things happening. Just look at our calendar, and I'll see you all on April 1st. Be there because we've got some really exciting stuff coming in April too. So everybody, thank you so much. And
thanks, Dave.
Thank you for helping us in our mission.
Thanks,
all right, everybody.
Dave. Thank you,
Thank
Dr.
you.
Prasad.
Thank you.